Holy crap, look, it's the Great Barrier Reef. That's really cool. The flight to Cairns was definitely the most beautiful flight of our trip. And that's really no surprise, as this area in far north Queensland features the oldest remaining rainforest on Earth. The Daintree rainforest is estimated to be around 180 million years old. It's part of the Wet Tropics World Heritage Area, and it's known for rich biodiversity and unique species, such as the southern cassowary and the various marsupials and reptiles that call it home. As we landed in Cairns, I couldn't help but hope that some of these creatures were waiting to greet us. We arrived at our hotel in Cairns, and everybody was a bit tired at this point in the journey, but also so excited about the things to come in this special region of far north Queensland. First things first, I plugged in all of my herping gear to charge and took Amy out for some retail therapy so that she'd continue to put up with my crazy ass.
Oh, look how cute these are.
Wasting no time, after watching the sunset over Cairns Harbor, we departed for some nearby herping at the Botanical Gardens. Scrub pythons have been found in this location, but so far all I found is some scrub python food, the long-nosed bandicoot. And even at this part in the trip, seeing a wild patamelon was so cool. Next we found this extra girthy spider. I really didn't like this. It became clear that Cairns wasn't going to make it easy on us. No botanical garden scrub python today. We needed to go deeper. Luckily, the next day we'd be traveling to the Daintree rainforest. Our adventure began on the Daintree River, and as usual, Amy found a way to befriend a local dog. This boat's mission was to find saltwater crocodiles. And after getting fooled by numerous rocks and logs, it didn't take long before we came upon a wild salty.
Good eye.
This little baby was so cute! But the thing about saltwater crocodiles, Mom is probably not far away. Wouldn't want to take a dive into the water around here. We continued on, and I scoured the bank for signs of pythons. But the river had yet another saltwater crocodile for us. And we didn't find any adult saltwater crocodiles, but it was so cool to see the babies. Amy stuck by Tully and made sure she stayed in the boat, and we continued on into the forest. And look at this, a scrub python shed outside of a restroom. We are definitely in their territory. After lunch, we spotted a murder turkey making its way through the forest. The southern cassowary is an incredible endangered species found in the Daintree. But it's what we found at our next stop that had me losing my mind. Our first wild monitor lizards. We tried to find Lacey's when we were in Ku-ring-gai National Park in Sydney, but here we found them raiding a brush turkey nest right on the beach at Cape Tribulation. The lace monitors absolutely blew me away. To see a lizard of that size in the wild was breathtaking, but that scrub python's skin at lunch left me hungry for a snake. Maybe we'd finally get one at the next stop. Good morning from Cairns, here at the harbor. Looks to be a beautiful day today. We're going to drive down to a spot called Crystal Caverns and see if we can't stumble upon some herps. Fingers crossed. Doing this whole thing again. Driving on the wrong side of the road was much easier this time, and we arrived at Crystal Cascades. Okay. Don't touch any plants, babe.
You too, f***er. I don't touch anything.
What? There's no carpet python waiting for us at the welcome sign? This place sucks. Amy? Far to see what it is.
Let me tell you something! Let me tell you something!
This area was absolutely beautiful. A winding river course with lots of waterfalls through the rainforest. We didn't find any snakes here, but I did see quite a lot of skinks, including this iridescent little beauty. Even more than in the other cities, it felt like Cairns was going to make me earn it. I began to brainstorm ways I could get myself in a better position to find a python, but first it was time to see a slice of the iconic Great Barrier Reef. We arrived at Green Island to the site of jumping eagle rays and surfacing green sea turtles. This was some of the most beautiful reef I've ever seen in my life. First things first, I swam with this black-tip reef shark, which was a really cool experience. I chased him for a while. Don't know if that's a good idea. The thing about the Great Barrier Reef that I was really impressed with is the size of the fish that we were seeing. I've snorkeled a lot in places like Hawaii and some really beautiful reefs, but the fish on the Great Barrier Reef were like 4 times as big. This place was pretty great, I'm not even gonna lie. Whoever named it kind of ate with that one. I stared at this school of fish who were all staring into a wall, saw this big urchin, but the coolest thing was this napping green sea turtle, which had wedged itself under a rock. But then, once I was looking at it, it came out to get a breath of air and say what's up, and I swam with it for a little while. Look at that beautiful turtle in 4K. National Geographic hit me up. But after a while, the turtle got tired of me and went straight back to its favorite nap spot, went down, and wedged itself back under its rock. Finally, there was this crazy blue starfish. Why is it so blue? I don't know. What I do know is I need to find a freaking snake. Pass, Lucas, take it away. Well, Cairns has been kicking my ass as far as snakes go. We did find some lace monitors when we were up in the Daintree rainforest and Cape Tribulation, but everywhere I've been trying for scrub pythons and jungle carpets has been a bust. So today we have decided that we are going to take a longer drive. We're going to go about 2 hours south to the famous town of Tully, and we're going to be cruising Tully Gorge Road tonight, which is somewhere that I have heard about many times. It's kind of a famous spot, and I'm so excited. Fingers crossed we can come upon carpet python or scrubby or anything, really. I'll take anything, because after this, we're going home. It's our last hurrah! But first, I got Amy some delicious Vietnamese food to keep her happy for 12 hours in a car. We drove the road in full daylight to get a sense of our surroundings and bearings before it got too dark, and I prevented future pain and disappointment by moving as many snake-shaped sticks out of the road as I could. I'm telling you, in about 3 hours, that would have been an 8-foot scrub python. Please! We waited for the sun to set, and once it had, we had our first snake within 10 seconds of cruising.
That was quick.
Okay, good. It's time. After 2 slaty grays and a baby brown tree snake, which I didn't get a good video of, we carried on. Each time we found a snake, it was during a Vanessa Hudgens song, so Amy started looping her album. And it worked! Out of the corner of my eye, I saw a large head. Finally, a scrub python. This 6 to 6.5 foot slender individual was absolutely gorgeous and super confident. He kept coming towards the light. It was really incredible to spend some time with a wild scrub python of this size. Another target species down. We continued to loop Vanessa Hudgens and drive to see what else we could find on the road this evening. Small baby scrubby. Hi. Have a good life, Mr. Scrubby. As we drove out of Tully Gorge, I couldn't help but reflect on what an incredible trip this Australia journey has been. Not only did I find all of the species that I set out to find, except for a jungle carpet python, damn you jungle carpet pythons, but I also found so much more that I wasn't looking for, and everything that I saw in the wild in Australia made me fall in love with this land and the species that call it home even more. As I edit these videos now, back home in the United States, surrounded by these incredible Australian reptiles behind me, I'm filled with joy and gratitude for my time in the land down under. I know I need to go back, but until that time, I'll continue to enjoy having a little slice of that incredible place here at home. To all of you who've made it this far, thank you very much for watching these videos and checking out my journey to Australia. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch all of you on the next adventure.